everybody, and right now we're going to do the review of the Rocky 1570 snake boot. I purchased these boots back before turkey season, and of course you got yours right before turkey season is too, didn't you? Just after it started. And we've been promising a review on them, and this is that review. So the one thing I'll say is, when I was looking for a snake boot, the first thing that I did was I went to reviews. I seen some bad reviews on these boots, and people said this or said that about them, about cactus spurs being able to poke through them, or different things. And I looked at some other brands, and I came across a video of a guy who actually really promotes these boots hard. He goes to Cabelas. We may find that video and put a link so that people can watch it in this video. You sent those links to me. So. He actually wears these boots, and he goes to many different Cabelas, and he does presentations where he brings poisonous snakes, timber rattlers, diamondbacks, copperheads, cottonmouths, and he actually puts them on the floor and lets them bite this boot. He puts his foot out in front of them and he lets them bite it. When I seen the video of him actually letting the poisonous snakes that we have in our area bite this boot, I was sold. And the two most common we have is the rattlesnake. We have the rattlesnake, and we have the eastern diamondback, or timber rattler. I'm sorry, the eastern timber rattler, and we have the copperhead. And he allowed, I believe it was an eastern diamondback, which is down in the southern states, who has the longest fangs of any of them.
I thought that was the western.
No, it's the eastern.
Okay.
The eastern diamondback has the longest fangs out of any of the poisonous snakes that we have here in the United States. And he let that snake bite this boot. It bit it on the toe, it bit it, I think, on the ankle. He has another video where he lets a cottonmouth bite it. And if you know anything about snakes, you know that the copperhead has the shortest fangs of pretty much any of the venomous snakes we have here. A lot of people say with a good insulated boot that's made of real good quality leather, it will stop a copperhead bite. But when it comes to your timber rattlers, when it comes to your eastern diamondbacks, when it comes to your western diamondbacks, their fangs are longer. A leather boot with insulation is not going to stop them. But I bought the boot after watching his video, and I'm gonna tell you what, I can't be more pleased with it. It's not insulated, so if you're buying this boot for something in the fall, in the winter.
Winter, you won't even need to wear those.
Well, I might still wear them because they're so comfortable. Right. I'm getting to that. This boot is not insulated, so it's not what it's made for. It's made for springtime turkey hunting. It's made for summertime trail camera check-in, scouting. It's made for early bow season. A lot of states have bow season that comes in August. We have our bow season that comes in at the end of September. We still have snakes crawling, so this boot will be great for that. The comfort of this boot is 0 to none. I mean, this is one of the most comfortable boots that I've worn.
I can't find a bow.
If you don't tuck your pants in it, you're going to have really tall socks. I don't know how comfortable it would be on your bare leg. I always tuck my pants in. For what we discussed earlier, if a snake was to bite and you had your pants draped over it, the snake's fangs are going to hit this, that's going to hit the Kevlar that's inside of it, and your pants. You may end up with a situation where you have a poisonous snake that's stuck to you. And I don't know about y'all, but I do not want to be reaching down, grabbing a live snake and trying to pull it off of my leg, where it could bite my hand, it could bite my arm, or bite a different part of my leg that's not protected by the boot. So As far as comfort goes, they're fantastic. I've worn these every time I've gone in the woods since the beginning of turkey season. When we go scouting, Dad's wore his as well. You got off of me there a little bit.
Sorry about that, folks. I'm trying to keep my dog at bay.
But they're definitely worth the money. Now, as far as longevity, we've only had them one season. So I cannot say that, you know, you don't end up with a sole that's separating from the corduroy or something like that. But right now, and I haven't been easy on them. Right
Me neither.
now,
I got mine on right now.
They're holding up really well. I do see that on the toe is glued through here. And it's glued down the sides. I don't see any stitching, maybe other than right here at the toe. And at the heel maybe, to show that the actual sole is stitched to the boot. For the most part, it looks like it's glued. I've had really good experience with Rocky boots in the past. Some people have had bad experiences, but you'll always have people who have bad experiences. I had one pair of Rocky boots that lasted me about 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, something like that. And I wore them every single day. I didn't even wear tennis shoes. I just wore those boots. But the comfort in these makes you want to wear them all the time.
Yeah, they feel like wearing just a pair of hiking boots.
Hiking boots or tennis shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I mean, they're
lightweight.
Super lightweight. You wouldn't believe the weight of this boot.
And the way the laces are, when you go up, let me try to get here. When you go up past here, to get to right about where your ankle would be, these lock into place. So once you get this set here, they lock into place, and then this can come all unloosened, unstitched, whatever you want to call it, but these stay the same.
Yeah, so once you get this part adjusted to your foot, they lock in place and it stays that way. And then to take it on and off, you just loosen these and it doesn't affect this.
Right.
But they're waterproof. They are, of course, snake proof. You can watch videos of the guy who actually takes these boots and lets snakes bite them.
We'll have the links to those videos.
And we'll show some pictures of Timber Rattler that I just came in contact with. Actually, if I had been wearing these boots, I was going to let it bite the boot. But I didn't have them on. And it really does give you that added layer of confidence when you're walking through the woods, when you're stepping over logs. You still have to be careful, but it gives you that added layer of confidence that if you miss something, that one mistake where something hits your foot, your ankle, your calf, you know you're protected. When you feel that strike, you know you are okay. And it really does help out.
Now they do make that boot laces up in the front like that.
With a zipper.
With a zipper on the side. I've had several people ask me about that because they have larger calves, they have issues with their ankles trying to get their foot out. And I did check into it, and they do have those boots that lace the front, and once you get them laced, then you can unzip them.
But there's a lot of people that have complained about it's hard to get your foot out. It's not, as long as you take the time to loosen up your laces down the front to the locks. You don't mess with the locks. You loosen this up, your foot will slide right out. I've had other people say, oh, you don't want to get these. They're extremely stiff up through here. You can see how it stands straight up. These boots are not stiff. These boots bend, they're flexible, and it's got a nice padded ring around the top that goes around your leg. Nice little soft material here below it, and then a really soft, almost, it's not fleece, but it's really soft in there.
It's breathable too. That's the thing I've noticed wearing mine.
These boots breathe really well.
They breathe really well. They don't sweat your calves.
This is one of the first 100% waterproof boots that I've seen that your foot actually does breathe in. A lot of companies have boots that are waterproof and they say breathable. and you wear them for an entire day and you take your foot out and your foot is soaked. With these, they actually keep your foot fairly dry. And that is Scout, everybody.
Yeah, there's Scout.
She's a little intrusive. She wants some lovin's. But I would say if you're in the market for a good snake boot, if it's been on your mind but you don't know what brand to go with, I strongly recommend the Rocky snake boots. And the item number of these boots is a 1570.
And in no way are we sponsored by Rocky or nothing. This is just our review.
If these boots sucked, I'd have told you right now that they suck. I don't care about brands, and I don't care what they think of me.
It just gives us that added protection.
If their product sucks, I will tell you that it's an awful product not to buy it.
And of course, we haven't had an issue with walking in on a snake or something and getting struck.
No.
So we can't guarantee that part of it, but like I said, the video links will show you.
The guarantee that I'll give you is the guy who wears these that goes to Cabelas that promotes these.
Yeah.
If you watch his videos, that's why I bought them. He lets these snakes bite these boots.
And I know a lot of hunters out here have known Rocky's snake boots have been around for 20, 30, 40 years or longer.
Yeah.
So there's something about them.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Danner makes a snake boot, and Muck makes a snake boot. And I'm not saying that those aren't good boots. I'm saying I haven't tried them, and I haven't seen a video where somebody is actually letting a poisonous snake that could kill him bite it. This guy, in the middle of Cabelas, in front of hundreds of people, allows poisonous snakes that could easily kill him bite his boot. And he'll take his boot and actually just
push the snake,
basically tick them off,
yeah,
to where they bite to inject venom. And he's protected. So definitely recommend these. We've been in the woods for, I've been in the woods for what, 20 some years?
Yeah, I've been in the woods 40 some years.
And I've never had an issue where I actually needed a snake boot. But I'm gonna tell you what, when you're stepping over a log and you're not sure, this gives you that added confidence that the back of your foot is protected, the calf is protected.
And especially like when we go up to deer camp, walking up on the mountain.
That's rattlesnake heaven.
Yeah, those are the timber rattlers up there.
Yeah.
Now, not to say there probably ain't copperheads, but like around here on your farm. We're down here on his farm right now. We're in my camper.
We got copperheads all over this
We got
area.
Copperheads here. Not to mention there's probably rattlesnakes
well,
here
this
too.
is down in the gorge. So
yeah.
The New River Gorge is plumb packed full of timber rattlers. So I'll say this in closing, that this is probably one of the best boots I've ever purchased, and it's definitely a buy. So if you want a good snake boot, try these out. I think they range in price from about $169.
I'll put a link to Amazon for the snake boots because that's where I ordered mine from.
You can check the link, and they are true to size. If you wear a 10.5, it's a 10.5. If you wear an 11, it's an 11. They are true to size.
Yep.
I bought mine in a 10.5 M, and that is what I wear. I mean, this boot can't be more comfortable.
That's my box. I can't remember.
Yours is a 9M.
9M?
9M.
Yeah. And I'm telling you guys, I got them on right now. They're comfortable. It feels like I've just got a pair of tennis shoes on. I really don't feel the upper part hardly at all.
No, but you got your pants tucked in.
I got my pants tucked in.
The other thing I will say is that they are, like I said, they're white. They have a really good tread pattern.
Yeah.
I don't know if we showed the tread pattern.
Nope, probably not, other than where the stitches were. I think that's a Vibram sole.
And they have a really good
Arch.
aggressive pattern to where you're not going to have a lot of slips. They have a good arch in them. Little bit of a heel, just a tiny bit of a heel. But we recommend them 100%.
Yeah.
And we will let you know farther next year on the longevity
Yeah.
But as of right now, I'm extremely happy with them. I don't have any issues.
Yeah, there'll always be an update to the initial review that we do.
Right, we'll do an update next spring. So as for J&J True Outdoor Adventures, we'll see you in the woods.
Thanks for watching, folks.
Season comes in. Look at that.